So, welcome back. I apologize to the technical issue. Sorry for the inconvenience. I couldn't do much about it, but okay, it's important that we are back, and hopefully for the next rounds and for today everything will go smoothly. Let's see the games. What do we have in the event? Just a sec. Okay. So the first board is already finished. Navarra won. Actually, it was Endgame, not a devastating attack as I was rooting for. Let's just see if it will open. Sorry. Yep. So I'm still waiting. Not an easy task for your commentator today when things are not working properly, but what to do? I need to be in that role today. Anyway, okay, I can tell you the results. So Navarra won. This is the result which is on the first board. Then we have also some wins from better players like Durabelli. He won. Also there are Bartel won. There are some draws from stronger players. For example, Erdos Viktor, super stable first board of Hungarian national team. He drew against Arun Kanyamarala. Also there is Kalogeris Petrosyan Manuel, that was draw on 23rd board. Unuk Laura also drew against Friedman Daniel. Other games are still in progress. You have some buys, not buys, but okay, winning without the play, like Berkesh, who lost. Also Pechak lost. Ach, they are all positive. This is the problem, but I think that won't ruin the championship because they were tested before, so they just couldn't play the first round. I will repeat, 20 players are qualifying to the World Cup 2023, so a lot is on stake, so we will see how players will stand that pressure. So let's see what's going on in the games. So Navarra won, as I said, in the end game. This looks, at least to me, it looks better for white. So I was quite surprised that he went for this, but somehow his opponent made a mistake here. I don't know. This bishop h3 was some kind of sacrifice with the point of winning the f7 pawn. So after bishop takes, rook takes, white is winning, but after bishop h3, knight d8 was played, and actually f7 is now protected. So this is just winning for black. What else do we have? Let's see Golubovic how he's doing against Krivoruchko. Here things are very complicated. Queen f7, knight rook d7, f4, knight e4. This looks like a blunder from white side. I don't know he has in mind. I'm not sure what after d5, or maybe first to take on e4. Let's say maybe takes and then d5 probably is good enough for black. So something is wrong, or it is some super combination from Krivoruchko. It's not, of course, easy to play in his circumstances, but what to do when you are in chess tournament? You need to try to forget everything outside. How is Bukal doing against Sargsyan? This looks normal for black, but also slightly better for white. Korobov, as I said, he's the specialist in this line. It looks completely winning, so no fun for black. Anton was playing this super solid line with black. Okay, he created at least some chances for a win with these doubled pawns, but it's still not clear if he can get more. White looks close to equal, but okay, now with some nice technique he might exploit those double pawns. Šarić against Pasti, complicated battle, but this is typical Šarić line, so I do expect that he break through in this position. Volokitin with black. That was the mess. I expected this b4 queen c4, and as I said, Volokitin is a big fan of time trouble, so I'm not surprised that he's probably now already in massive Zeitnot. King d7. Very brave, super brave move. Really, you need to be very self-confident to make that type of move. I don't know if we can get him on the camera. I don't see him here. Let's try this one. Yeah, he's on the right. I see him now. No, Shevchenko is here. Volokitin, I don't hear. Okay, this camera is real camera from the playing hall. You need to remember that I think this time during the rules, anti-cheating rules, 50 minutes delays is in the game, so not to be able to use some assistance over the internet. So I don't see the result yet for Volokitin, but I don't see him in the playing hall, so it looks to me that he has finished his game. So let's see. Knight b5. Probably it was draw by perpetual. Maybe white has something more. Now in tactics, usually this queen, I'm always asking my students in this type of positions, try to find a key piece. Which is a key piece at the moment? At the moment, black key piece is a queen on c4. So I would think how to distract it. Clearly the key piece, because it controls c4 square. So how can we distract that queen? I don't see it. And I cannot move my knight from d4. Yeah, it's not also easy for white to break through, but this looks very suspicious to me. Okay, black is having some threats, so knight c7 probably is good, and maybe not knight b5 now. But what else? Knight takes e6 check. What is the point behind? Let's see. If knight takes e6, what should black do now? It's not easy. What is the point here? Really strange. Really strange. I don't see at the moment. Maybe this knight is important for defense. I don't know. I don't see the point. This looks winning completely. King e7. So what else can I do? Some distraction again. King c6. Okay, I need to do it probably. Okay. And king is just passing through the fire. Very strange. But probably it's good enough for black. Unbelievable variation. So I guess the game ended in a draw. That will be my bet. Let's see what else do we have. Krivoruchko, Golubovic, something happened there? Not yet. Golubovic is still considering his options. Deak, let's see that game. Better for white. Okay, no risk. No risk. Better position, safer position. Okay, I would bet on clearly on Deak in this position that he will squeeze. Cheparinov model position. Greenfield position, but sometimes it's possible to hold, but here I think it's just completely winning for black, or positionally winning. What else do we have? We have Oreschenko. Let's see how Oreschenko is doing. Oreschenko, probably it tends to sacrifice the piece somehow. Let's say if I take on h6, you go king h7, king g7, sorry, king g7, and then I jump and sacrifice. Probably this is the concept. I go back, or somehow I sacrifice a piece, but it looks dangerous. What else? After g6, what else can I do? I can go back, but this is not something you want to do, because then there are different tactics. Knight jump or knight g4, whatever. This is not something you want to do. So you need to leave the piece there. Yep. Interesting position. I don't know, is there some tactics this way, but I don't think. And then I move knight with the idea of g3. I had some stupid idea, but you just move the knight there and you're okay. So it will be interesting to see how will he sacrifice a piece, which probably he needs to do. Yeah, okay, Oreschenko is a strong player. I played him twice. Once I lost in solid position. Once it was a draw by perpetual, very complicated game. But I had a feeling that I'm playing against really strong player. He's very good in tactics, but also in squeezing some calmer positions. So Korobov won, that we know. Krivoruchko is the game to follow. The game is still in play. What else do we have? We have Grandelius. What is he doing? Okay, he is probably completely close to a draw. Actually, I would prefer white here, but probably he's not risking anything, so I don't think he will be able to do something here. What else? We have Guseinov. Okay, Guseinov sometimes play. Okay, he can underestimate his opponents and so on, because he's sometimes playing super fast and so on, but he's of course dangerous, very dangerous player. It looks that he's stuck. He is better, but how will he win? Okay, he has good chances to win, but I don't see because how? Because black is controlling the b2 square, the b2 pawn. I'm not sure how will this happen. What else do we have? Let's see how is Tomasini doing against Tari. White is better, but okay, two bishops. There is a chance for black to hold this one. It looks better for white, however. If black manages to go out with his rook and the knight, it might be defendable. What else do we have? Nisipeanu, he's always playing interesting games, but this time it looks that something went wrong because this is completely equal. Not wrong, but it won't be easy to win against his countrymen. Okay, let's see the game which finished. This Petrosyan Kalogeris, what was the position in the end? So black repeated the moves here, or actually offered, agreed to a draw. There is no 30 moves rule here, like in team championships. He agreed to a draw with the reason because white is super safe. His bishop is targeting e5 pawn, but still in former times top grandmaster would always only think about about the win, and would probably try to risk a bit to win in the first round. But these days everyone is also trying to carefully keep the rating or not to risk too much. So it's with black pieces. Okay, he agreed to a draw. Let's see this Unuk position, Friedman. Draw offered by the black. Friedman is always squeezing with white, with black. In counter-attack he can be very dangerous, but he's not afraid of a draw. If he thinks that the position is too complicated, or maybe it's important to take a huge risk, he would have taken a draw. But here it looks like much better for white. White has a target on a6. She has more space. Okay, in this Laura is usually a good fighter, so I don't know what happened. Maybe it was just she wanted to start with some draw against strong grandmaster. Understandable decision, but white was much better. Okay, I don't see some surprises. Okay, Erdos, let's see what happened. Maybe he wanted to, again, same story, but he wanted to keep the thing safe. What is going on here? Knight d4. What is going on here? If he takes on d4 black, let's say white takes, this is better for white. Okay, so this is not the point. So knight takes a4 is probably the main move. Okay, I can take on a7. No, then I'm dropping the piece. So what do I need to do? I need to take on c6 first. You take on c6, I take on a7, and you take on b2 probably, I guess. So this is better for, okay, not better for black, but looks good for black. maybe I have something better. If you take here, what can I play? Taking on b2 is the most logical sequence. Probably this was not the position he wants to play. What else do we have? I can take. No, bishop d4 doesn't have sense. Yeah, probably knight takes a4 was the move. Yeah, that was the final position, was not something white wanted to achieve. Let's go back to the first boards. Rosen against Anton. Now he's getting closer to a draw without the queens. Black is better, but the drawing margin is really high. I think this will end up in a draw. Šarić against Pasti. Very complicated, but it looks that white is pushing. Unclear. And Krivoruchko, this is the game we want to follow. Solokovsky, Volokitin. Maybe black. What happened here? We clearly missed this 15 minutes delay, but what to do? Maybe black is better now. Knight d8, let's say that you move the king. How can I force a perpetual? If I do something like rook d6, you take, I take, and you disappear. So winning probably for black, so I cannot do that. What can I do now? I don't see how is white proceeding. I had some idea with some ridiculous stuff, knight a8, but this doesn't work. Maybe this is winning for black. No way. Okay, this first move I would prefer to make. What next? I don't think I have some time to make like moves like rook d2, because you take on b4, I guess, and then I'm busted. You're threatening a checkmate, so I need to work with check. Rook d6 is not working. Knight d5. Maybe knight d5. Maybe this is the move. You take and I play queen b8. If I can do it that way. But maybe this is not working as well. King a6. No, king a6 is stupid. But what to do? No, what to do? I must play king a6. What else? Play king a6. You give check. King b5. Rook d5. So I need to play king b6. It looks like a perpetual to me. I don't know. Maybe this was the trick. How he lost the game? Let's see. Here. No. Knight e6 was played. Just let me refresh. So Volokitin. Here he resigned. Queen d6. Forgetting about rook a1. What was his point here? If he takes on d6, this was his point. No, there is no point. King f8. Now rook a1. This was the point. Usually if you're going with some too subtle tactics, sometimes you blunder the obvious things. Here he blundered knight e4 and nothing to play after that. Yep. King d1. I can take rook d1 and take on d6 or take on d6 immediately. Okay, let's make a short break and then catch the last moments of the games. And thanks for joining. So, welcome back. Let's see what do we have. This is not ideal version when we have this 15 minutes delay, because you can see on camera a lot of games are already finished, but unfortunately we have, when we are watching the games on the commentary, or let's say on a broadcast, we have old positions. But what to do? So Volokitin won, Krivoruchko drew against Golubovic. As I said, I expected that Golubovic might do something with white, but with black I was not expecting that he could hold so easily. Unfortunately, this game I think is also stuck, because in the end it was some kind of tactics, when black was probably completely winning. Šarić won, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what happened here. Probably some rook b8 is just curtains. So rook b8, that's it. That's, I think, game over. I don't see any defense. Yup, okay, so probably after rook b8 the game was over. Anton is okay. When the pawns are on the same side, the knights are better, but of course it's not something you can squeeze so easily. So basically it's still quite close to a draw. Okay, what else do we have? We have Bukal against Sargsyan. You can see them on the camera. I think this is the last game. You can see on camera there are two games I see. I think this is Shevchenko or no, and this is Bukal is playing against Sargsyan. Okay, Sargsyan is a master of endgames. However, here he is slightly worse. Okay, close to a draw, but slightly worse. So I don't think it will be easy for him to get out of this position. So Bukal made a good choice opening in the end. Deak, is he squeezing or not? Let's see. Yep, now it's getting tougher and tougher. Probably the engines will hold or might hold here, but for human it's quite tough. Okay, black wants to play e5 next. That's obvious. But what else? What else he can do? Let's see what can white do now. What was his idea? Maybe now just start to push pawns, h4, h5. I don't know, let's say something like this. Looks reasonable. Better for white for sure. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, Cheparinov, I think this is done deal. Let's see. But it looks to me it's, yeah, much better for black. But okay, he still needs to work a bit. I'm pretty sure he will find his way for a win. Areshchenko, he was better right now. That was the moment when he planned this sacrifice. He's still considering what to play here. I'm not sure what will he do. This game will be very interesting to follow later. Grandelius drew. That prediction was okay. Okay, from our side, let Guseinov. Guselinov is still stuck. I don't think he will break through in this position. Looks very good for black actually. Okay, probably white is not risking so much, but still it looks good. Tari against Tomazini. Okay, this is how you change the material on the board. So trying to put pressure with rook and the pawn against knight and the bishop. Better for white, but still quite close to a draw. White is better. White will push, but still very close to a draw. Okay, we will watch that game also. Nisipianu drew. Also good prediction that he was not doing particularly good. Let's see this game, Samado against Santasa. What's going on here? Rook's endgame. Looks like completely drawish. No fun. No fun for black in this position. Another draw for underdog. Who else do we have? Rager won. Hovhannisyan, let's see how he's doing against North Macedonian player Emil Risteski. He's doing bad because this b6 pawn is a real asset. Okay, there are some chances that he counterattacks the king, but not likely. Here I think Robert would need to pull some miracle to save this one. I would bet. Okay. What else? Bluebaum. How is German player doing against Slovenian young player? Interesting endgame. White is better, but the thing is white misses a pawn on the queen side, so this is close to a draw. Only argument for white is that this h pawn, the last square is dark square, the square of the bishop, so there are some chances that black cannot sacrifice the knight for the pawn e or f pawn, but I think this is complete draw. Black will find a way. So another draw for the underdog. Who else do we have? Petrosyan drew. Sargsyan won. How is Kuzubov doing? Very stable guy. Actually, the guy who played the important match, if I'm not mistaken, against MVL? No, against Dubov, I think. Very important match for Ukraine. What's going on here? He is squeezing, but also looks very drawish in the Ukrainian match. Okay. Let's move on. Martirosyan has won the game. Ponomarev, he drew it. Ruslan was a great top player, 27 rated, 40 something, but these days he lost so many points. He's not top player any longer, but of course capable of making great results. Kozul won, Bartel won. Who else? Injic won, Bernatsky won, Brkic will probably win, Ivic. Let's see this game. This girl is very talented. Robes against Vukaturo. She's idea is now she's trying to play for a checkmate, bringing her rook to the f8 square, but this of course black won't allow. This looks winning for black. No chances for some kind of surprise. Let's see Krivoruchko Golubovic how this ended as a draw. Sorry, I forgot, no moves. No moves is that game. Šarić, yeah, rook b8, he did what I said. So probably this is the way how the game ended. Okay, who else? Ivanišević won, Bear won. Iturizaga, before he was playing for Venezuela, now I see him that he switched to Spain, so I think this is his first European Championship. Baklan drew, another Ukrainian player, Safarli won. Let's see how is Jobava doing. Okay, so now if his king is not in a danger, but it looks to me that it is, he will be winning. But after some how can black attack? Queen g3, you go king d1. How can black attack? Queen g1 I do, you go king e2, I play rook g2. Let's see this. So I make queen g1, you go king e2, I play rook g2, you go up to d3, and I play I have many moves to make. I have king f, queen f1, queen f5. This is the move I can make. If you go down, I go queen f5. It looks winning to me. Maybe I can even. No, I don't need that. This is dangerous for Jobava. Actually, I met him at the lunch. I said to him, we expect you in the commentary room. Remember how he won beautifully against Adams at the European Team Championship. He said, okay, we'll see. At least one game I might try. So I'm not sure what will happen in this game. Because if it happens that he lose this one, I don't know if it will be good for his tournament. No, actually, I'm trying to be smart, but of course it won't be good for his tournament. But as I was trying to make the point that he might lose motivation for coming back. Okay, so let's see what do we have regarding results. Still some games are not included, although they're finished. So Anton is playing, Sargsyan is playing, Cheparinov is playing, Areshchenko, Guseinov, Tari, probably many draws because positions don't look so appealing for those players. Which is the biggest surprise today? Let's find it. Who was the main underdog today? The main scorer. I'm still struggling to find one. Who is that guy? Okay, there is a draw. 2500 from Poland via Skorek against Goroshkov. They made a draw. Yeah, okay, there were some draws as well on the top boards, but I'm searching for the win. No surprise yet from some lower rated player. Blomqvist from Sweden, he lost against 22 Sarachi from Kosovo, 22-29. So this is some kind of surprise. Huge surprise. We will check this game. It always, from psychological point of view, interesting to see how strong player cross. Okay, this Pechak crossed the line. Pechak, this is a COVID situation. Eric Jovana, she won against Sadli. Okay, nice achievement from her. Yeah, I don't see some huge surprises here, even on top boards. No, basically this would be Eric. She made the biggest win today. Let's find her. I lost her. Just a sec. Sarachi. Okay, let's see Sarachi. How that game went. So what happened in the last? He got attacked. Okay. Yeah, he was attacked. Okay, obviously black had enough material, yeah. So it was just some kind of attack. Yeah, his king was too weak, but still here it doesn't look so bad. So basically this queen c6 was a start of a wrong plan. h5, knight b6, knight d7, h3. Why he lost? King f3, knight f5, g4, maybe unnecessary. Okay, knight h4, king h2. He played king h1, going for a win, and suddenly he lost. Why he lost here? Maybe it was black lost. Black lost. Why he lost here? Strange. Maybe it was his time ran out. I don't know. Strange. Okay, let's see how Eric's game, how she won. Where is she? She won against she's here somewhere. Okay, here against Sadly. Two bishops. Okay, this was double attack. Rook e6. Okay, already winning for white. Okay, here I'm not sure it's completely winning, but of course white is better. White is better. Yep. Here g6. This d pawn is a headache. Here already she could have taken on f5 immediately, I guess, and bishop d4 is just game over. But she played bishop e3, bishop e6, going to same mistake, and d7, game over. Okay, let's make a break. As I said, unfortunately today things are not ideal in technical terms, but hopefully tomorrow we will solve that issue. Sorry for the inconvenience. But anyway, we expect great championship this year. Okay, let's make a break. So, welcome back. Let's see what's going on in the final moves of the games. So, Navarra won, Koroba won, Anton drew in the end. As I expected, it's not easy to win this type of position. I think it was maybe a wrong choice from the beginning to play this Queen's Gambit Alekhine Capablanca style. But what to do? Sometimes you have one plan and things don't go your way. Volokitin won, Krivoruchko drew. Unfortunately, we cannot see. I think we cannot see the moves, last moves of the game. Let's see, maybe we can. At d5. Rook e5, rook e4. We can maybe see. Let's see. Queen e2 was played. c4. Yep. This is what he has blundered. Rook e4, rook e4, rook e4, rook e4 d5, queen e2, takes c4, bishop e7. Probably this was not necessary from black side. Black is better, but not enough for a win. Here maybe instead of bishop e7, black could have made something better. Let's try to find something. This bishop on h4, the knight on e4 is very strong. But how to? Bishop c5 maybe. Bishop c5. C takes d5, bishop f2. This works or not? I don't know. Maybe not. Probably not. He takes bishop f2. He can take on e4. And this is the finishing move. So this is the same thing, like bishop e7. Maybe just queen c5. I don't know if this works, but it doesn't look good. Queen c7. Is this a move? Maybe it is. Protect the rook, attack f4. Okay, it's not easy to find those moves in the analysis, but when you are in the game, you are more concentrated. So queen c7 probably keeps the pull. Okay, Sargsyan as a endgame maestro managed to maybe to get a game. He's pawn up, but it looks like a draw. Okay, he will probably take, knight takes, and now something like, okay, c4 takes, bishop takes, some a5 move. Looks like it will be a draw. That's my prediction. Deck 1, yeah, h4, and here black resigned. Okay, unpleasant position, but maybe too early for that step. Ceparino will win, I guess. Let's check. Yep, secured pass pawn, enough for a win. Areshenko, the game, maybe, yeah. What did he do? He played knight x6, knight f5, g3. Yeah, this is maybe, this was the point. Maybe here, king f8, or I don't know, is this better move? Maybe it is. So king gets 7, g3. What's this, 95? Queen wants to penetrate. Okay, this is some drastical measure. Rook's endgame, protected pass pawn, h pawn is also an asset. Yeah, this will white win. Okay, whom else do we have? Grandulius drew, Guseinov. Yeah, Guseinov is stuck in that position for hours. And I don't, okay, he made some small improvement, but maybe, okay, black is obviously counting on sacrifice on b2. For example, if white moves the rook, black sacrifices. But the problem, black's problem, that all his pieces are maximally placed, and he would like to wait, but it's not easy to know how. Tommasini Tari. Okay, black managed to transfer the bishop to best square, obviously back square, b6. However, he lost the 7th rank. Still, I would bet on draw, because drawing margin is quite high in that type of positions. Nisipiano drew, we already mentioned. Shevchenko won. Santos, this should be a complete draw. Okay, he is asking some questions, but not a real one. Hovhannisyan was completely lost, but now, not lost completely, but close to losing. But now, maybe the tables were turned. Queen d5, you go queen h5. You will survive this. So I need to keep the queens. How can I keep the queens? Bishop c6. If I play, you play queen h5. King g2. You play rook b1. I give bishop e4 check. You go king h6. I'm discussing with my friend in my head this position. This looks winning. Bishop e4, queen d3. So this tactics is in white's favor. White is winning a rook, so we cannot count on that. So after bishop c6, you go here. Maybe not. I go up, probably king g4. So what do you do after bishop c6? You do what? You maybe play queen f5. Do you play queen f5? Queen f5, king h2 or king g2. Yeah, unpleasant position. So what do you do? Bishop c6. The most forcing move. What else do I have? Maybe I have something better. Maybe I can prepare that. Rook h2 looks too subtle. I don't think this is a move. So I need to figure out something better. Okay, my a pawn is a huge asset, but I don't think that exchanging queens is the right choice, because he will survive this. So I need to find something better. How am I creating a threat? Always in that type of positions, you need to find a way to create a threat. have a feeling I don't see something, some tactics. Maybe the game was, the move was played, I don't know. Queen c6. This is the move. I wanted to go bishop c6, but this is better. Now I'm forcing things. Queen c6. Okay, this is a strong move. So I think Hovhannisyan is in problem. Who else do we have? Svane. Okay, Kuzubov. He was squeezing that endgame, but still no real progress. Looks very drawish. Okay, with knights there are always possibilities to do something. Bluebaum, that was some kind of equal position. Yeah, this will be a draw. This will be a draw. Jobava has managed to save his skin or not. Queen g1, rook g2, everything according my analysis. Queen h3, repeating the moves. Not repeating the moves exactly. Okay. Oh, piece down. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, that's very interesting. I have a feeling that white is lost completely, but it's not easy to play this position. Probably black is not risking a lot, but this should be a draw, because I don't see how can you get away from the checks, and also you need to deal with the e pawn. I would bet that Jobava will save his king here. It looks very drawish. Yep. Okay. I think that will be it. Okay, is the move was played or not? King d6, yeah. This would be it for today. Hopefully tomorrow we will have normal broadcast, because today PT, but this didn't work correctly. Yep. Okay, so I think that we can finish for today. Guys, thanks for joining. Hopefully tomorrow everything will be ready. The games will be harder for the stronger players, because they will probably face already maybe some grandmasters. Thanks for joining, and see you next time. Bye.